Ghana South Africa is Leicester City nil, Arsenal 2, and I'm here with Ash. Man, 3 points at the King Power Stadium, and your take on the game.
Um, First of all, I'm just coming from the dressing room. Yeah, always. It was actually an away dressing room. You understand? I have compass. I have levels. I know people. An away dressing room. You understand? But with that being said, it was a good feeling in the dressing room when a man has an issue in his house. Before you go outside, when you know that going outside is difficult at the moment, we have passed the level where you can go outside. Traffic window is closed. You understand? You look what inside your house to solve your issue. You keep it inside the house and solve it. With that being said, I went to the dressing room today and I went to Merino and I told him, "Do you know that you have done what two notable strikers in two big clubs have not been able to do this season?" He laughed. I'll tell you who. Hojlund, 19 Premier League games, 2 goals. Nkunku, 21 Premier League games, 2 goals. Merino, 1 Premier League game as a striker, 2 goals. And I told him you can do more. He has more goals in the Premier League this season than these two players I just mentioned. More Premier League goals than Ziggy Zaga. Hojlund. Go and check out the bodies players. And this is a player who has been playing as a midfielder and he has not been giving me his best. With that being said, no need to dwell on Manchester United and Chelsea. They are going down. I can't look beneath me. I only look I only look up. I look above. I look to God. So, but with that being said, it was actually fantastic game. You know, like I said before, I said this part of the season, this is when your defenders just need to keep you in the game. That's all you need going forward. You don't need to have a fancy performance. Right now, your shots in attack, and you have players in that attack who are still struggling with form, Sterling, and he's going to play a lot of games. So at this point in time, you just need to get that 1-0, 2-0 win. And so many people can go about dragging the manager, but the truth is, I said something. I said at this point in time, individual brilliance might not win you the game, might not win you games, even if one of they came close to giving us that. But when individual brilliance cannot win you games, how to win you games? Tactics, manager's decision. You get me? And today we saw it. Auxiliary 9, Meke Merino, that is a manager's decision. You understand? Telling the team that when Merino comes, all you need to do is look for him. He can nod. He is tall. He can jump. Just cross. Tactics, system. You understand? Put. I've seen Chelsea fans drag Nkunku. Put Nkunku in this team. He will score goals. There's a system here. You get me? Even that Hojlund, put him here. How many? Hojlund is so far from Man U. I will still drag him. It was bought for 70 million. He will score goals. You get me? So with that being said, I think I'm confident. Even not if not so because of the players, because of the manager, I'm confident because of the coaching staffs. Because I know they give their own ideas too. Because of the coaching staffs, I'm confident that we have injury crisis. Martinelli is out. Kayavas out. Gibe Jesus out. Saka out. Second position. Man, you don't have any injury crisis. Nobody is out. He just went out now. They've been in 13 since he has been there now. He has been available. They've been in 13. They fuck up. Rashford say he went to go. Rashford made a step forward in his career from Europa League to Champions League. Aston Villa are in the Champions League. He moved from 13 to fifth. That's a step forward in your career. You don't need to be in bondage. Freedom. But that's by the way. That's by the way. It was a good game. It was a fantastic game, and I think that going forward, we going into the summer, we don't need to buy a player for Saka's wing any longer. He's better in that place. I've watched him there, and I've watched him in the midfield. He's better playing on the wing. He's a player that can beat people 1v1. He can beat his man. But when he's playing in the midfield, he won't get those kind of opportunities. You always have 2, 3 players on him. And one thing I see in Odegaard's game that I don't see in his game, Odegaard knows how to turn. And properly, when you have 2, 3 players on you, you're supposed to be turn. Turn, come out for challenge. Turn, go where space dey. You get me? Make you fit dey think wetin you wan pass. You understand? So one it is better when he has these 1v1 positions. And I think on the wing, those positions will come properly. And he will have more space to make those runs in and have chances to take those deadly shots. So that position is okay. You get me? On the top, in the top 9 position, we have to keep trying things. Merino has come today and he has given us a goal. A match where you start Merino and it did not work out, you have to play Trossard back there. And I believe that there are some games Trossard as a top 9 will work out against some teams. I believe he will give you goal at some games. Sterling is not a shiny player right now. You get me? But the truth is, he had a very bad game today, very poor game. But the truth is, currently, you need you need everybody. You understand? You need everybody. Even if I know it was so bad today, I don't need you to come and be shiny. I already know that you cannot be shiny. You understand? The day that it's your day, just make sure the team gets 3 points. Right now, it's not about an individual. We are not chasing golden boots. We are not chasing highest assist. We just score goals. You understand? Right now is a time where everybody can give. Normally, we're a team where everybody gives us the goals. But it's a situation where your highest goal scorer is injured out of the season. That's when you need the goals from Gabriel Magalhaes. That's when you need the goals from Calafuri. You understand? That's when you need the goal from Mike Merino, auxiliary 9. That's when you need the goals from Nwaneri, Odegaard, and the rest. Even Thomas Partey too. Right now, we need to play as a team. Because I'll tell you one thing: if it's manager tactics, if it's coaching staff's tactics, manager tactics, leave them. Problem no dey that side. Problem no dey there. That one we have it locked down. The question is personnel. Will you take your chances? People might be like people might be people might be like we did not sign a striker. We did not sign a striker, and we still don't want to sign free agents. I don't want them to get any free agents. I'll be honest with you. Let us leave it like that. Because I'm looking at the people out there. Diego Costa, Mariano Diaz, Maxi Gomez. All these players, why did their clubs not keep them? You get why? Then you won't come give me those ones when I see the struggle with Sterling. No, now. What I want to carry them do now? You understand? I go get free agent. I go see they play Merino as top 9. You think I go get 9 for bench, be free agent. I go see they play Merino as. There's no point for that. Man, no just 9 person they dash our money every week. You understand? So let's go like this. If we don't win the league this season, it's not the end of the season. It's not the end of the club. It's not the end of the world. If we don't win the league this season, and and you are out, and the club doesn't sack the manager, you can leave the club as well now. You get me now. If we don't win the league this season, I've seen so many fans talk like if we don't win the league this season is the end. If we don't win the league this season and the club does not sack the manager and you are out, you can leave the club. If Ateta will not leave the club for you, leave the club for Ateta. You understand me? So that's by the way. But the truth is, if we don't win it this season, it's not the end of the world. I feel like we've had so many injury issues this season, and one thing I always say is I'm proud of what these boys have done this season. I'm proud of the mentality. People keep saying injury is not an excuse. No be excuse. Now make we see the second. You get me? This thing women would they suffer. City don't suffer. Where then they? This thing where we they suffer. Chelsea no suffer. When last they win match for Premier League? You get me? So we are not making injury as an excuse. The fans might be talking about it. The players are showing you that injuries are not excuses. They are playing football. They are getting 3 points. A match that they cannot win, they will not lose it. We'll go home with one point. So ask me your questions. Ask me your questions.
Just players that impress you most, then your man of the match.
On one area, and one area impressed me the most today. Saliba. It and one area. Saliba. Declan Rice. I think that Declan Rice is one player that for you to come to this team and be a deputy for Declan Rice, you get me? You have to offer something intellectual. Declan Rice has everything intellectual. He has speed. He has work rate. He can force attack. He can pass. You understand? So sometimes when you sign a player and then you see what the player playing that position is already giving you, you look less on the one you signed because you know say more. For you to reach this level, you guys hard. That's why Merino is playing at the top 9 now. You get me? So I think Declan Rice, Saliba, Ethan Nwaneri, Trossard when he went to the wing. That assist for Merino's second goal. Trossard when he went to the wing. Trossard as a 9 was not good enough. Yeah, Trossard when he went to the wing. Thomas Partey, you understand? Thomas Partey, he controlled the tempo of the game. And then another thing, another person I want to talk about is the fact that Thomas Partey chased Vardy. I saw Vardy on his full speed, 100% speed. Partey still meet him. I think those players impressed me. And I want to say something about Martin Odegaard. You understand? Odegaard has not been his best self, and he has been struggling this season, especially when it comes to final third passes. But if you notice during the later series of the game, the cross to Merino from Trossard, that was a good pass from Odegaard. You understand? I always tell people that sometimes you don't need much from your attacking midfielder. When you have players up front that can make runs and that have sense, you will give them the ball, let them do their thing. That's what Bruno Fernandes was doing at Manchester United. He will stay from their own box and give Rashford one long ball when Rashford still had sense. Freedom. You understand? When he still had sense, he will just run with the ball, Arutu, go. Bruno Fernandes assist. If you check assist, now long ball. Now pull out. You understand? So I feel like Odegaard is no longer playing with the people he has been playing with. No Saka, no Martinelli, no Kai Havertz. He's playing with Trossard. There were so many times they gave Trossard passes to Trossard was offside. He's playing with Sterling. The only person I can say, okay, he did something with the ball today in the first half was Nwaneri. So I don't want to be hard on Odegaard. He had injuries this season. He needs rest. You understand? Because times like this, you take the player off, bring in somebody that can carry the workload. But the question is, if you take Odegaard off, who will you put? And will you control games? Because when Odegaard was injured, we could not control games. And we did not control games for a very long time until against Chelsea at the Stamford Bridge when he came back from injury. We are all lauding him, the assist to Martinelli, and the all-round gameplay. He was not even fit. But we control the game. So no matter how bad he is this right now, or he's struggling for form, he's not usual self, we are controlling games. Let him be there. I don't want to take him off, and then the team starts pressing us. If you take Odegaard off, there's a workload on Declan Rice. Partey does not have legs. He does not have legs. Odegaard presses. He leads the press. Our system, what we play, I thought I hold him like this, hold Odegaard, carry and go lab. Open him. Iron Man. So, I've seen Odegaard in form. Form is temporal. Class is permanent. So yeah, every player goes through this patch. Every player goes through this phase. In some seasons, towards the end of the season, we see Saka struggling too. We say fatigue. Yeah. So every player goes through this phase. Every player goes through this phase. So I think just cut the dude some slack. Give him some time to get himself back. Even in his worst self, we are still being able to control games. He's still being able to win balls, take a turn, wriggle away from challenges, make good passes and all that. I still believe that with good attackers up front that can give us individual brilliance, our midfielders will feast. A winger, a striker that you know that once you give him the ball, forget about the rest. Indo already paused the match. Think everything we want to do as you give him the ball, in carry the ball wrong, go do it he want to. That is what we have in Bukayo Saka. If you have that as a top 9, Isak. You understand? I will mention is the hottest right now. If you have that as a top 9, Isak, all-round footballer, perfect 9, left foot, right foot, head. If you have that from the 9, and if you have that on the left wing, whoever, because Nico Williams this is himself now. If it na miracle, if he come na miracle go perform. Oh boy. So I think we just need that going forward next season to make the workload of your midfielders lessen. You understand? Where they don't have to think much to thread those passes. You saw Aubameyang. Just give. There was a match I watched back then. Arsenal Everton, Emirates. David Luiz passed to Aubameyang that made the game 2-1. Sidibe was the right back. Look at that run from Aubameyang. David Luiz didn't need to took too much. Just put the pass. Aubameyang knew what to do. I will make the run. I will beat Sidibe with pace, and I will find the far post. That's what we need going forward. You get me? And the title race, right? We are still in it. I think it's 4 points now, but right? Liverpool has a game tomorrow. They will drop points again. They will draw. But freedom. But the Cunha Cunha has something for me, I believe. Cunha has something for me tomorrow. So I don't need Liverpool to. I don't want them to lose. Oh. You see, draw. We say draw the do mentality. Draw go demoralize you. Because when you draw, you still have hope that you will win. So going into the next game, you still have confidence. So you still be coming out to play. You will not be cautious. But once you begin lose, you go one day cautious. So maybe they just they draw, maybe they still they come out. Then the day where they go lose, they go cry. They go. So to round it up, my man of the match, Mika Merino. Yeah, Mika Merino, 2 goals, 2 goals from the bench. I will repeat it again. Hojlund, 19 games, 2 goals. Nkunku, 21 games, 2 goals. Zexi, Hojlund has Zexi, Merino has more goals than him in the Premier League. More goals than Hojlund in the Premier League. More goals than Nkunku in the Premier League. More goals than Sancho in the Premier League. More goals than Neto in the Premier League. Hey God! Now they think wow. Is well. Let us end it here.